Randy Jeffers, and we're part of the greatest industry that there is. This industry of network marketing is unlike anything that there is out there. I have seen so many success stories where people have just built this incredible business where they've had this amazing success and more money than they could ever dream about having, and friends and all the other wonderful things that come about because of this industry. And it's just an amazing industry. And most of the time people get involved with it with very little money, and the rewards are just incredible. But there's some very basic rules that you have to follow to have success in this business. So today I want to talk about one of those rules. Now, you notice I didn't say a guideline, because these are not guidelines, they're rules. And if you violate these rules, I can promise you this: you are going to have something happen to you that is not going to help you get successful. So it's very important to understand the do's and the don'ts, the things you can do and the things you don't want to do, so that you really can accomplish great things, so that you can be all that you really want to be. Now today I want to talk about this principle called pass negatives up and positives down. Now that's an old saying in this industry. I know a lot of people have heard that, and you're probably, if you're brand new, you go, well, I wonder what that's all about. Or if you've been around for a long time, you say, well, I've heard that. And well, if you're brand new, this is for you. If you've been around a long time and you've heard it 1,000 times, this really is for you. Now, I want to make sure that we really understand each other here, because this is so important. Because people violate this every single day, and it gets them into more trouble than they could ever imagine. A lot of times they don't even know that they're in trouble, but it really keeps you from being extremely successful. So when you have something that is positive, obviously you want to share that with your team. And once you have one person that you have in your organization, you're an upline, and they're part of your downline. And from that moment on, as it grows and grows and grows, and you can have many tens of thousands of people in your downline, but it all starts with that first one. But it doesn't matter if it's one or many thousands, the principle still applies. So when you have positive things, or you have announcements and good information, of course you want to get that information to your people. So you pass that information down. But what happens when you do some human kinds of things, like we all do? We have bad things that happen to us in our lives. It happens to all of us. No one is immune. It happens to all of us. And what do you do? Do you go have a pity party, and just because of the nature of this business, you're around your downline all the time, and you're talking to them all the time. And so do you share that with them? Absolutely not. You can't do that. If you do that, as I mentioned, you are going to be headed for trouble. So if you have to do something that's in any way negative, or if you have to share your feelings or something that's going on negative in your life or something like that, go upline. That's what they're about, because they'll do the same thing, and they'll be passing positives down to you. It'll help you, make you feel better, and help you in your business, and help you get your attitude straightened out. Now, I don't really believe that. See, what I believe is that you don't pass negatives to anyone. Here's what I do. If I have something negative happen to me, I go sit in my office chair, I put my head down between my legs for about 3 seconds, I throw up, and then I get up, I shake it off, and I handle the issue, and I get going again. You see, I don't want to rain on anyone's parade. I don't want to cause them a problem, because anytime you pass negatives to anyone, no matter who they are, it's going to affect them. It's negative energy, and it's going to affect them. And so you want to make sure this is a principle that is so important. And remember, there's many of you that are listening to this that violate this. And some of you go, well, it's not that. It's, I understand, it's important, but, it's not really that important for me. You pass it off. Well, I'm just building relationships with my people, my friends. No, you're not. Now, what happens if you say, well, I got involved in this business, and I was a brand new person, but the guy that I recruited, the first time that I recruited someone, he was a network marketer. He'd been around for a long time, so he's different. So I can talk to him different. No, you can't. I don't care who you are, how long he's been in business, how long you've been in business. This principle still applies, and it applies more in that case. What if your first recruit is your very best friend, and you say, well, it's different now because he's my best buddy. We've been sharing everything all my life. No. When you bring him into this business, you have an obligation to do whatever it takes to help him become successful. And to help him become successful does not mean sharing negative things with him. It will not work. Don't do it. If you do it, I promise you, you will not have the success that you really want. So remember now, you pass positive which way? You pass positives down. And you pass negatives which way? You pass them up, right? No. Only if you have to. You just don't pass negatives any direction at all. Handle them yourself. You know, get them in, get them out, and get moving, and keep a positive attitude. And I promise you, if you do that, absolutely incredible things will happen to you.